Michigan's back in action at home Thursday night to take on the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Carter Elliott, I will be in the building for this game. I'm attending this one. This is the first Michigan game that I've seen since I went to Ann Arbor with you.
You're attending Doug's last game.
Correct. Well, actually, so it's his second last game, if you believe the rumors that have gone silent. He's going to play a semi-away game against Penn State this weekend at the Palestra. That's nice thing. If I could bet Doug McDaniel to score 50 points in his final game at the Palestra, I would do so. But this could be Doug McDaniel's final home game, according to people. And you would be damned out of your mind if you think I would not be in attendance for this. I will be. I think I have like courtside-ish seats because I'm going with a family member who offered me up tickets, who's been a lifelong season ticket holder. I'm going to be courtside in a Doug McDaniel shirt over a Doug McDaniel jersey. And my only goal is to talk to Doug McDaniel after this game.
I need a flick with you and Doug.
I want to thank him. That's what I want to do. I want to thank him. I certainly also want to offer him my services academically. But most importantly, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for the great memories of never making an NCAA tournament and dropping 50 points some games.
Thank you for the happiest year of my life.
Do you have do you have a player that just his team's constantly underwhelmed and they did nothing, but you still just loved him so much? Do you have a guy like that?
Not one that I can think of off the top of my head.
It's hard for me to square because Doug's teams have been so horrendous, and I still love him. Take a bullet
Maybe
for that kid.
Sky Clark for me right now.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with it. I really don't know. I feel like I should not love him so much, but I love him. It's a character flaw of mine.
Coming into this game, Minnesota, I know a lot of people are a little bit higher on Minnesota, and to their credit, Minnesota has been a better basketball team than I thought they would be coming into the year. That's not saying much because I thought they would be really, really bad, but they are better than what I thought. So you can take that for what it is. But I still think that as bad as Michigan has been as of late, and obviously I think it's a little bit more overblown. Like they lost to, in my eyes, a McNeese State team that's actually good. So, say what you want. I think McNeese State would beat Minnesota as well. But I still think at this time Michigan is the better team. I'd be interested to see, are they going to do any senior day ceremonies for Doug in this one? Or are they just going to a moment everyone wears 0 on their jerseys or something like that?
No, they are not. I'm trying to think, what else could I do to be a tribute to him? That's really all I care about from a preview.
If they did a senior day ceremony, be Mrs. McDaniel, John Sanderson, just walking out and meeting Doug at the middle of center court.
I can't believe this is where I'm at with this, but
you guys are winning this basketball game, but at least you'll see a win. You're going to be.
Why? You said Michigan's dead. You think they mailed it in. Those were your exact words.
There's nothing better than playing a team like Minnesota when you mailed it in to get a win.
You still think Minnesota's way worse than Minnesota is. They're 4 points lower than McNeese is on KenPom.
And
they're 10-3.
Have they beat anybody of substance?
Beat Nebraska by 11. You lost to Nebraska.
At Nebraska.
Still. I mean,
Nebraska really shit the bed at the bar. I mean, like I said, I think they're better than people give them credit for, me being people, but I still don't think they're a good basketball team. And I don't think Michigan's a good basketball team, but I think they are less bad than Minnesota.
Toe-to-toe with Missouri.
Toe-to-toe with Missouri.
That's notable in this game. Who's the best player on the floor in this game? I think it's Dawson Garcia.
Probably, but also I think Olivier Nkamhoua was better than Dawson Garcia.
Yeah, I think Doug and Nkamhoua are better than Dawson Garcia, but Dawson Garcia is the best player in this game. That's where I'm at. That speaks to how talented some Michigan guys are that just it's not turning into anything.
Okay, Dawson's the best player in the game. Doesn't Michigan on paper in a vacuum have the guy that can stop a Dawson Garcia?
No, we can't stop anybody.
Olivier can't be that guy.
We can't stop anybody.
So you guys are so are you losing this basketball game?
Yes.
No, stop.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes. I think so.
Like, it's bad, but like losing to Minnesota at home, is it that bad?
Indiana's worse than Minnesota on Ken Palm. Michigan lost to them at home. Long Beach State is worse than Minnesota on Ken Palm. They lost to them at home. McNeese is right there. They got dog walked by Cart. This team's horrible. This team is horrible. And if you believe the rumors are true, which I do believe the rumors are true, there's a lot of conflicting motivations in this game. Like we saw the very first possession of the McNeese game, Doug just pulled up from like half court without passing the ball and then gave up an uncontested layup. Like
Hey,
this team's not cohesive in any unit, that's for sure. I watched a lot of the post game presser stuff after McNeese. It was all around ugly, man. Like there were two media members that even went to ask questions to the Michigan staff, and they didn't even do a press conference after. They did it in the hallway because that's how little anyone cares about Michigan basketball right now. It's sad times. Also, shame on the media members because nobody's holding them accountable right now. Crazy.
right. And we're getting denied credentials in Michigan
Yeah,
games.
no, Michigan wants you to know that full capacity. You can't send credentials out. There's only two media members going to the games. I think Minnesota's better than Michigan. That's where I'm at. I think Dawson Garcia, I think Pharrell Payne, I think Cam Christie are good players compared to what Michigan is doing right now. I think Doug wants Doug to have a good game in this game. I think that's all Doug cares about. I think that's all Doug should care about given the situation. That's all I care about given the situation. I want Doug to shoot 45 times in this basketball game. That's my goal.
All right. Doug Ladder Play. Make sure you subscribe to the Doug Club for $20 a month. Or is it $20 for a full year? And
Yeah,
you
but
can
I got to
get
change that because now it's halfway through the year. I don't honestly, I love Dub Club. They were nice people, but no one should even be paying for that at this point. I appreciate the people that did preseason. That was a nice package, but like halfway through the year, it shouldn't be like sign up for the Dub Club for $20.
hey, you came late to the party, but I actually think that Michigan wins this basketball. I think it's a dogfight. Don't get me wrong, but I think that they win this basketball game.
I think there's a better chance that there's a Doug fight than there is a dog fight in this game.
Who's Doug gonna fight?
His own teammates. Courts. I don't know. Like the whole thing's a disaster.
So Minnesota, do you think they finish above Michigan in the Big Ten this year in the standings?
Yeah, I think Michigan finishes last in the Big Ten at the end of the year.
Dead last.
Yes.
That's crazy to me.
Dog, they're gonna lose Doug. Like, what
Yeah,
do
true.
you want from me? Like,
You got a president on the bench.
yeah. What do you think? Like, is it too weird for like a grown man to like paint his chest?
Yes.
Am I allowed to like bring a sign in?
You can bring a sign. That's still a little weird.
What should I bring on a sign?
A sign that says Kuman.
What's that mean?
It's a learning center.
Oh. What about like could I put fire Jawan on one side and then hire Doug on the other side?
You put
Doug
higher
for player
Jace.
coach? No, I don't want to. Or just like just a Sanderson was right.
No hashtag no more Howard.
I think what I might do, I might just go no sign, but Doug jersey underneath Doug's shirt. And then just courtside, I only cheer for Doug related moments. I sit for everything else. But like Doug needs to acknowledge me. My goal would be like a Doug dap mid play, maybe like a little point. Like he knows I'm his guy. But then like verbally, as soon as I secure the Doug acknowledgement, the whole rest of my effort is just screaming Sanderson was right the rest of the game. That's where I'm going to be at. This might be the last minute. I might get kicked out and the program never lets me back in if I do my job successfully.
I'm gonna need some video content from this.
I can do that. You want to go?
No.
Yeah, I figured. All right. Well, we'll be here to recap it at some point, not the night of the game because I'll be driving back from Ann Arbor at 1 a.m. But probably Friday morning, we'll get a recap up on the channel of this beautiful, beautiful game. I can't wait to see my guy Doug. I really can't. Wish it was better circumstances, but like it's like your last meal, you know? Like I'm on death row and he's my Sbarro pizza.
I don't like that visually, but make sure you do your homework, kids.